What's up, people? I'm George, and this is the Collecting News, the show where we bring you the latest and greatest in the world of collecting. And right now, it's Singapore Comic-Con 2018. XM Studios is out there doing their thing. I want to give a big shout out to Nathan Santos and my boy Benjamin, who's out there, and of course Alex from Rad Titan for hooking us up with all the cool videos that we're seeing here today. So big thanks, guys, for all the hard work that you guys are doing out there. Love you guys. All right, so let's get to it. What they got? XM Studios released the Red Hulk. Now this thing looks pretty damn cool, I think, as far as the composition goes. You know, he's massive looking and evil. You know, something about the Red Hulk always gets to me. Now the face, though, I felt was a little bit big in the face, kind of like he ate a little too much. But from what I heard from other collectors, they feel that this is comic accurate. So, you know, let me know in the comments. I don't know much about this guy, but, you know, I've always been, you know, drawn to him because of the color and everything. Look, he looks cool. So then moving on, we have the Hulk transformation. Now this thing, for all you Hulk fans, is probably the piece to get if you want to, if you're a big Hulk fan. So, you know, showing Bruce Banner transforming into the Hulk and all that destruction in the background and everything. The paint applications on this look fantastic. It just looks amazing. Really cool piece. And then moving on here, we have Rocket and Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. Was not expecting to see this one there, but man, I really like it. Lots of dynamic action in this. Groot looks awesome. Rocket looks freaking cool too, and that base looks dope. I don't know what exactly what it is, but it is pretty cool. And it goes with this guy right here, who I knew was going to be there. This is Starlord, and we're seeing him from the back. I don't have control of the camera, otherwise I would have him in a different position. But let's take a look what he's got. So it looks like he's inside his ship or trying to get out of his ship. Maybe it's been destroyed, and he's, you know, coming out, got his helmet on. The helmet lights up, which I think is cool. Really love that this is a comic version of this character, and man, that's just fantastic. Just cool stuff. All right, and then we got the brown Wolverine. Now this one I was really hyped for at first. You know, this is based on the sculpting work of Ramel Chopra, and I saw the designs early on, and I was always really pumped about it. But now that it's here, I'm not so much. You know, I don't know. Something about the pose I feel like has changed a little bit. You know, I heard Alex's video, and you know, he says that it's better in person. So maybe it's the lighting from what I'm seeing here. But you know, I'm just not as hyped up as I was initially. I do like the action pose of him trying to jump off the roof. That Japanese style roof works well with Wolverine, because, you know, there's that comic where he's fighting the ninjas, and you know, that's pretty cool. And I like the way the base is colored. The color on Wolverine's suit seems a little bit off, at least from what I'm seeing here with the light. So I don't know, you know, I'm curious to hear what you guys think of this one. You know, if you guys don't agree with me, let me know in the comments. I do like some of the detail that they did with like the gloves, you know, and changing the suit up just slightly, doing a little bit of creative liberty there. I think that's kind of neat. The claws, I think, I'm not really feeling that chrome effect to it. You know, I prefer more of the matted metal for his claws. So the base is awesome, though. I like how you got the samurai helmet there. You know, like he just killed somebody. The roof looks pretty destroyed and everything, and I could just picture him jumping off this roof to go attack a whole slew of samurai and ninjas that he's going down with. So overall, you know, maybe I just need to see this one in person before I give it a final judgment. But you know, just maybe something that I wasn't expecting. So this one here is SpiderMan. This is with the legendary Beast Studio. It's a collaboration with XM Studios. This thing's pretty cool. It's 1/7 scale, so it's a lot smaller than the other statues that I'm used to seeing. But I like that you got Spider-Man, you know, coming out of that explosive, you know, destruction behind him, and it's just got a lot of dynamic energy there, which I think is kind of neat. And then Juggernaut. So Juggernaut's kind of cool. You know, I like that it's destruction and him jumping out, lots of dynamic energy. Not really feeling the paint application on that helmet. I think that looks kind of off. I thought that was supposed to match his gloves. So, you know, that's about all I could say there. All right, and then for you guys who are into aliens, here is a Xenomorph, you know, and this is a diorama. I think it's supposed to go with the Predator that they have. This thing looks sick, man. Love the detail. This is probably one of my favorite looking alien pieces, and I'm not a huge alien fan, but wow. I mean, he looks slimy. He looks just like he did in the movie. I mean, they really captured this guy great. This is a real sure hit win right here. So really love how he's stepping over the other Xenomorph, like, get the hell out of my way. I gotta go kill somebody. Yo, it's cool. Really digging that. So love that texture work there, and man, just look at all that. Just lots of composition, it just looks fantastic. The way that tail whips around is perfect. Really cool. All right, and then here's the Predator. Now we've seen this one before. He's the only one in this series that I'm showing you here that isn't new to the conventions. But I felt like, I wanted to show him again. So since we just saw the alien, I figured it goes with it. So I like it, man. I know some people said it looks like he's like on Broadway, but I think he's kind of cool, man. With the spear and everything, he looks dangerous as all hell. Love the texture work, love the paint application. And, the branch that he's sitting on there, that tree stump and everything looks cool. Just really, really nice stuff. Love all those bones, those skulls and spines that are there and everything. It just, goes right with it. All right, and then we have Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. This thing's pretty dope. So this is XM Studios' next in line for the Generation 1. They've already got Optimus Prime and they got Starscream. So this is pretty cool to see. Really digging the look of him. Has a, classic feel to it, but with a little bit of an XM twist, so I like that. Love that he has that gun on his hand, just like in the comics, and the one over his shoulder. So I think that's pretty cool. Like the color application so far, I think it looks good. Got some switch outs there. Looks like you got an optional hand, an optional arm, a sword there in the back, which is cool. Big thanks to Alex from Rad Titan for shooting this video. So this is pretty cool, man. Thanks for all the work you're doing out there, buddy. And then you got the optional gun that you can have with him, and then what looks like some kind of mace that you can have that he's holding. So, lots of cool switch outs that you can do with this guy. All right, and now we're moving into the DC line. I'm really hyped to see this. Finally, a Flash. We haven't seen one of these guys in a while. This is a 1/6 scale piece. So I like that it's got a lot of dynamic energy with it. You got him running there on his treadmill, which I think is cool, into the Speed Force. So I think that's awesome. I love the look. Got that comic look to him. And I like how it's got that whipping wind, like he's going through the Speed Force. So I think that's neat. Really cool. And then we've seen this one recently. This is Aquaman, and he's astride his seahorse, which some people have issues with, but I'm kind of liking it. I like that he's armored up. Love the colors on that. I think it's got a lot of vibrant colors in it, and the way the fishes are swimming around that post there, I think looks really cool. Adds a little bit of dynamism to it. I think I'm saying that word right, hopefully. And the Man of Steel, we got Superman. This thing looks cool. I like the pose. The face could have a little more expression, I think, but I mean, overall, I think it's good. I like that he's, floating there above the Fortress of Solitude. That's cool, so that works for him. And then in making another return, we got the Joker. So this is another one that we've seen before at other conventions, but I like it. It looks good. Has, a lot of cool energy to it, and, it captures the Joker perfectly, in my opinion. Love that he's on top of that laughing tank and all those little critters that are around him. I think it's cool. So cool stuff there. Like it. And then we have Wonder Woman. So Wonder Woman I kind of like. I like the base. The pose is cool. I do. The only problem I feel with her is that she's lacking some expression in the face, in my opinion anyway. But I like the look. She's pretty. And I love the flowing cape behind her. Pose is a little bit awkward, but not too bad, I don't think. It's just like she's ready to kick somebody's ass. So, I think that works. All right, now we're moving into the badass pieces. I feel that these are the ones that I like the most. This is the Batman Samurai on the horse. So this thing is massive, but I love the way that horse looks. It has like a robotic feel to it, like he made this in Wayne Manor or something like that. So I think that's cool, and you have the broken up, looking like a Joker statue that he's broke down and riding on top of. So I think that's kind of cool. And it adds a nice little story to it, and just some heavy amount of detail in this piece. Love the way those swords are there on his side. He's got one there in his hand, getting ready to beat somebody's ass. Or a spear, looks like. Okay, spear. Didn't realize it was that. I thought it was a sword at first. But yeah, looks fantastic, man. Really, really cool looking piece. You got the cape flowing in the back there. Lots of beautiful, beautiful paint application in this. So really can't wait to see this one at some point over here. Should be at New York Comic Con, so that'll be kind of cool. All right. And this is another one from Alex from Rad Titan. Thank you again, buddy. This is Deathstroke. So check him out. So this is Deathstroke to go with the Batman Samurai line. And I think this guy looks really good. Really good. So of all the pieces, he's probably the one that fits most with his comic version. Because this guy uses swords when he attacks and guns. But, I think that fits for him. And I just love the way that other half of the mask looks. And you got the teeth showing there like that. It just looks vicious. So I mean, I would almost rather him look like this. So he just looks like he's getting ready to attack. I think this would look perfectly with the original Batman Samurai statue, you know, standing right next to it. I think it would look great. Love that base. Look at all that texture and paint in there. It looks crazy, man. Really nice work there. So this is one here that if I still had the Batman Samurai line, I would probably get it, man. Absolutely. All right, and then for the last piece I'm going to talk about, this is the most epic diorama I have ever seen in my life. I love this piece beyond any words I can say. This is fantastic. This is the David Finch Batman Sanity diorama. This thing is absolutely fantastic. You have so many Batman enemies in this one piece along with Batman. You know, there's Scarecrow, Catwoman, Poison Ivy. You got Bane down there. There's the Penguin, Two-Face's in there, Joker's in there, Man-Bat, Clayface, Mr. Freeze, Harley Quinn. I mean, there's 12 characters in total in this one huge diorama, and it's just utterly beautiful. I can't wait to see this one painted up. I heard it's going to be at New York Comic Con, fully painted, so I can't wait to see it there. You know, this is absolutely an epic piece. There's nothing more I could say other than that. You know, curious to hear what you guys think about this one. You know, do you guys love this piece just as much as I do? I know it's going to be a huge piece. It's got a low edition size, so there's not too many of them that are going to be made. It's probably going to be something that people are going to, you know, go after for a very long time, I would imagine. So that concludes the Singapore Comic Con 2018 XM Studios Statues booth. Now this is just the new pieces. If you want to see all of the stuff that they have out there, head over to Marvelous Statues, as we've been posting a whole bunch of images and videos all on the convention, and you can see everything they have out there. If you're looking for any of these XM Studio statues, hit me up on Facebook or send me an email, or you can head over to the MCE Central shop page. There we have an XM reseller that will hook you up with a pre-order. So definitely head over there if you're looking for any of these statues today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new here, please hit subscribe and definitely ding that bell to get notified when we come out with more videos like this, as we're coming out with them pretty often. And if you ding that bell, you'll get notified first. Now you can catch a wealth of information and news all on collecting, movies, video games, and all kinds of other geek stuff at mcecentral.com. So definitely head over there, and we'll be coming back at you with more videos like this real soon. So until next time, guys, keep it marvelous.